Hey guys, I wanted to give you an updated video on my man cave. My wife and I are in the process of moving, and in my old house I had a 12 by 12 room for a man cave, and everything was real tight and squeezed up together. And with this house that we bought has a full basement, and so it's allowed me to have a little bit bigger man cave, so I'm excited about that. I thought I would just share with you what I've got going on so far. I'm still in the process of moving, so still kind of unorganized, and if you have any ideas or suggestions on some things that I could do to make it better, I'd love to hear from you. But starting out, I'll come over here to my pride and joy, which is my Atari collection. And I'm kind of proud to say that the collection that you're looking at, other than the homebrew games, I have pretty much collected all of these cartridges for free. And I'll do another video perhaps on how you can do that. Both my Atari, Coleco, and Intellivision, I have no money tied up in them. I would buy large collections off of Facebook Marketplace or off of eBay, keep the games that I needed, and then sell the games that I didn't. And some of the more rare games that I have, I actually bought a very large collection from a guy in Atlanta, and paid him $1,800 for his collection. But after keeping the games that I needed, I actually sold the ones I didn't need for over $2,000. And so that's how I got some of the more rare games, because I really don't like paying full price for a game if I can help it. And so all of these games are, there's no duplicates other than if the game has different labels. I do have, a lot of games, but either it's Atari and Telegames or it's a different label. But anyway, I may do a better video at some point of my collection, and just maybe share more about that later. But anyway, I have some of my games from overseas, and then I have my silver label cartridges, M Network. I'll kind of go fast. Here's Atari. And I really enjoy playing Atari. I play it at least 3, 4, 5 times a week, if not every day. It's kind of my way to relax. Here's Activision, blue labels, the regular label ones. Coming down, you have Parker Brothers, USA Games, Sega, Spectravision, Coleco, all the different manufacturers. Coming on down further, you have some more Atari games. There's some of the original numbered games, red label games. There's some of my homebrew games. And let's see, Zeller, iMagic. Some of my favorite games that I love to play now, or I find myself playing the most, here's one of them. It's called Jawbreaker. I really enjoy playing it. I really enjoy a game called Boing, kind of a Cubert style game, but to me it's more fun than Cubert. And then one of my favorite games as a kid, is still my favorite games today, is called Adventures of Tron. Sorry for the shadow there, but anyway, there it is. Once you get up to the 5th, 6th, or 7th level, that game gets real fast, and to me it's real fun. I've just started collecting homebrews. Now those are not, I've not collected those for free. I have to pay for those, and I'm trying not to go down that rabbit hole, but it is addicting. And I do want to support these guys that are making these homebrews. But anyway, Rally X is real fun to play if you're a Rally X fan. They did a good job doing it for the Atari. Here's some of my controllers, Atari controllers. I got more at the old house I still need to bring. There's my 7800. I don't have it hooked up yet, but hopefully I'll get it hooked up pretty soon. Sorry for the junk. I'm still working on it. Here's some accessories. Coming up, we have some more modern games. I don't really play a lot of modern games, but I do have some. Here's my Vectric cartridges. I really enjoy playing the Vectric. Play it weekly. And I really like these labels that I got for the front of these cartridges. I got them from a guy off eBay, and they are high quality. And if I can remember, I'll put his link up. So if you want to get those, you can. But he did a real good job on those. Super Nintendo, Odyssey. I don't play the Odyssey much, maybe a couple times a year, but I try to play it every now and then. Coming up, we have Intellivision. I really enjoy the Intellivision. I did not have one as a kid, but I do play it pretty regular. Still have a few more Intellivision games I'd like to collect. Coming up, we have ColecoVision. Now, I did not have a ColecoVision as a kid. You know, if you grew up in the 70s and 80s, you know that these games were very expensive. I had an Atari, and I had about 10 or 12 games. And then, you know, we would trade and loan games and borrow games from our friends. But, you know, most kids didn't have a lot of games because they were expensive. And I never had a ColecoVision. So really one of the first consoles I started collecting for as an adult was the ColecoVision. And I play the ColecoVision probably more than Atari. I play it almost daily. And really enjoy the ColecoVision. Here's my 7800 collection. I just started collecting for 7800 about a year ago, so I'm still working on that. Anyway, coming on around, I have my Southern Fried Gaming Expo posters. And if you've never been to the Southern Fried Gaming Expo in Atlanta, I would highly advise that you go to that. That's real fun. And if you go to the Southern Fried Gaming Expo, come see me on Sunday morning. They have a video game yard sale on Sunday mornings, and the last 2 or 3 years I've had a table set up at the yard sale, and usually I bring a lot of Atari, ColecoVision, and television stuff with me, a lot of controllers. So yeah, come see me this year at the Southern Fried Gaming Expo. Anyway, here's my Legends Pinball game. Coming across, I have these advertisements from 1982 Atari games. I found those off eBay not too long ago and put them in these cheap poster frames. I know right now you've got a lot of glare on the camera, so they don't really look that good, but when the glare's not there, they look sharp. So I really enjoy those. Coming down, I have my CRT TVs. I'm kind of old school, and I want to play on CRT, and you know, most of these I either got for free or $5 or $10. If you'll watch Facebook Marketplace or go to some of these thrift stores, I mean, they just about give these things away, and I enjoy playing on a CRTV. Coming down below, I'll cut the lights on. I need to find a better light system. If you know something that's better than what I've got, let me know. But yeah, there's my Odyssey and ColecoVision, and I will do a better job of hiding the wires as we get moved in. But anyway, Atari, and there's my television. So yeah, this is one of my favorite areas of my man cave. I really enjoy kicking back and playing the old school games. Coming around, I have my arcade cocktail cabinets. I've got 4. I still have 2 at the old house. I have an Asteroids Deluxe, and then I have a cocktail cabinet that I converted over to a 60-in-1. But here is my Missile Command, and this one I'm real proud of. It's a Rockola Eyes cabinet. And, you know, there's several stand-up versions that are known to exist, but as far as I know, there's not very many original Eyes cocktail cabinets left. And so I'm real proud of this. I got it from a guy in Chattanooga, and he had been in his family for a long time, and I promised him that I would take care of it, and yeah, I'm really proud of that one. But now if you come to the Southern Fried Gaming Expo, I usually bring these with me every year. So if you come to the Gaming Expo, check out that Eyes cabinet. Coming up, I have my handheld collection. I haven't been collecting these actively here lately because the prices have been so high on eBay, but a few years back I was able to get a lot of these for very cheap. And you know, as a kid, these were awesome. If you grew up in the 70s and 80s, these things were a major part of your life. One that I have picked up here lately is this Bandai gunfighter game, and sorry about the shadows, I had some young people over at the house not too long ago, and we were playing that, and they really got a kick out of that. They really enjoyed this. They were surprised to see this is where the handheld gaming starts. You know, a lot of these kids nowadays, they've got the switches, and I told them, I said, this is the OG stuff right here that brought about the Game Boys and everything. But anyway, come back around. I have my arcade 1-up cabinets. I hope eventually to phase these out and get original cabinets. I was able to pick all these up pretty cheap. When Walmart was closing out the arcade 1-up cabinets, I got the Asteroids for $75, Rampage for $99, and then there for a while, QVC had these partycades on sale. I think I gave $99 for the Centipede and $99 for the Super Pac-Man. But I did pay full price for the Defender just because I'm a huge Gorf fan, and it had Gorf on it, and so I had to have that. This little cabinet here is one that I custom built back before Arcade 1-up existed, as far as I know. There was a guy on eBay who I got this idea from. I kind of stole his idea, and it's a 60-in-1 JAMA. And so I wonder sometimes if Arcade 1-up did the same thing. They stole his idea and came up with the Partycade. But anyway, I play that a lot. I'd like to find some kind of side art for it. But anyhow, there's some marquees that I've been picking up here lately. Here's my Vectrix. Like I said, it's right here on my desk, so I play it pretty regular. I do have the new controller for it. Can't remember the guy's name that made that, but I got it off of eBay, and I really enjoy playing with it. I still have the original controller, but I've got it put up. And then there, of course, is my gaming PC. I don't play a lot of games on the PC anymore. I used to. Right now I play World of Tanks, and that's about it. I used to really love PUBG and Call of Duty, but anyhow, I'm not playing those right now. I had to take a break from them. Maybe I'll start back playing them again. I don't know. But anyway, well, thanks for hanging in there with me and checking out the video. Like I said, if you've got any ideas, maybe something that I could do to make my little man cave better, I appreciate it. And thank you for watching.